to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 80 degrees going up to a high of 92, so it's going to be hot again. But look, here's what I can tell y'all. My air conditioner is working today. I slept so very well last night. Let me tell y'all something. The last 3 nights, it was hot because the air conditioner wasn't working. Come to find out that we have so I love technology, I do. But sometimes technology can be a little bit fickle. So we have these something called dampers or something, the dampers. So when the house is on, so when the upstairs is on, we can turn the downstairs off because nobody's down there. But when we turn one off, the damper closes. When the damper closed, it froze together. So that means when we turn the downstairs on, instead of the air being able to flow through, I guess like this, it just kind of stayed there and turned into a big clunk of ice. Now, what's crazy is it was hot as heck. I was like, so when the tech came out, he was like, look, you got a whole bunch of ice up in the attic. It was ice up in the attic, y'all. I'm talking about a big block of ice straight down the pipe, just ice. As hot as it was, you would not think that there was ice in the attic because it was hot. But apparently, had we went up in the attic, we would have been good because it was ice. I'm talking about frozen solid. He had to actually heat it up to melt it so he could fix it. He did, and it was so funny because he was like, well, I mean, I could use my heat gun to melt it, but it's gonna get really hot. I was like, sir, we've been hot for 3 days. It's okay. Because he wanted to leave and come back tomorrow. Like, absolutely not. No. We're not going another night like this. Like, barely able to sleep because it's so freaking hot. And it gets cool around about 4 o'clock in the morning when it's time for my husband to get up to go to work. So I was like, absolutely not. So anyway, my air conditioning got fixed. I slept wonderfully. Ooh, so I'm well rested today. See, I even look better, y'all. Yesterday I was raggedy. I couldn't find anything because I moved. So half of my stuff is I have no idea where it is. So I feel like I look better. Let me just say that. I think I look better. Than yesterday. I think I was a little bit discombobulated yesterday. Anyway, let's get on with this show because today is Tuesday. Today is also National. It was so funny because I said it's National Waffle Day. When I come to do this show, I'm already hungry because I don't really eat breakfast. I had a peach this morning. So the peach was good. And that was my last one, which means I got to go pick some more up today. But it's also National Peach Pie Day. So I didn't have peach pie, but I definitely had a peach this morning. National Waffle Day and National Maryland Day. So I don't know what that is for Maryland, but it's National Maryland Day. So if you live in Maryland or the D.C. area or the DMV, they like to say that right. I'm from the DMV. That's Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. That's the DMV. So happy National Maryland Day to all of those of you who are in the Maryland area. And National Peach Pie Day, get you a slice, and National Waffle Day. I know I'm hungry right now. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen for today, Tuesday, October the 24th. Listen, time does not wait for anyone. It is the 24th of August already. Yes, it is. 7 days in this month is out, and we'll be running right into September, which means we're going to be running right into the fall. The crazy thing is here in Georgia, fall doesn't hit to about November for real, because it'll be hot all September, all October, like hot, like 90-degree hot. So, as excited as I am for fall, I know that I'm not really looking forward. I won't get fall until around November, like a real fall. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You are likely to reveal information unintentionally. Take care of the needs of elders in your family. Try to concentrate on research and acquiring information that will be of value in your chosen field. All right, listen, just remember this, Aries. Loose lips sink ships. So be careful about what you say, because if you don't, you're going to say something that you really didn't mean to say, that you really didn't mean to share. Loose lips sink ships. I'm just trying to help you out today. I'm trying to help somebody out. Somebody hear me. I know I feel like a pastor right now, right? Taurus, you can make money if you put your mind into it. You will benefit by taking care of other people's concerns. You may find that getting together with colleagues after hours will be worthwhile. Okay, hang out. Hang out with some of your friends. Hang out with your friends. It may be worth your while. You may have some fun. You may meet somebody. You may meet a new friend. Gemini, You won't get the reaction you want from your mate today. Don't let the cat out of the bag. This is a great day for a trip. Listen, I don't know what reaction you want, but you're not going to get it. So you may not get it, so don't be upset about it. Just know the stars are saying it's not going to happen. I'm just trying to listen. Michael and I are just trying to help you out so that you don't be disappointed in the end, right? And listen, loose lip, sink ship. So don't let the cat out of the bag. Loose lips. Let me tell you, just like I told, who did I just tell? Aries. Loose lips, sink ships. All right? Great day to take a trip. Take a day trip. I love day trips. I do. Like, day trips for me are great because I can go like a day. Like, if I go like a day and come right back, that's pretty cool for me. 2-3 days, okay, good. Anything past like 4 days, I'm like, ooh, that's long. I know, it's crazy, right? Cancer, you will have to do a lot of running around, so be prepared to fall short of your expectations, all right? You may find that your boss is not delighted with your work lately. You may be thinking of starting your own business, especially, honey, if your boss is not happy with your work. You may want to do your own thing. But here's what I would say, because today is Talk Business Tuesday. Here's what I would say. If you're thinking about starting a business, make sure it's something that you can get up every morning for, even when people are not paying you, because that's going to be important. And I'll talk about that on the other side. Talk Business Tuesday. Leo, your high enthusiasm will be sure to inspire anybody around you. Discord could be unnerving. You can help them with difficult projects. Yeah, so you got high enthusiasm right now. You're going to inspire people. Yeah, and that's a good thing. Sometimes people need a little bit of inspiration to get them through the day. So right now, your enthusiasm is going to rub off on somebody else. So be enthusiastic today, Leo. I know, it's great. It's great. Virgo, be aware of any deception on the part of those you deal with. Take a second look. Difficulties with appliance, water, or electricity in your home may be evident. Your reputation will be affected. Listen, be sure to protect your reputation at all costs, right? Because that's all you got, your word and your rep. So you want to protect that. Whatever it is and you looking at it, don't do it. Because it could totally affect your reputation for the worst. I'm just trying to help you out. Your rep, I tell you about the scene in Grease 2. So Grease 2, I forgot his name. Michael. So Michael is very smart. He comes from England. He's very smart in school. And then Goose and Johnny and all of them, and they don't never do their work. So he does all their papers for them, like all their term papers and essays and things like that. He write them for them because he's trying to buy a motorcycle. Y'all can tell I've seen this movie 100 times. And so every time he writes a paper for somebody, they take the paper, they tell him good job. I'm like, listen, don't say anything about anybody because I got a rep to protect. So even though they know they were doing the wrong thing, they were worried about their reputation. But anyway, I like that movie, and I watch it over and over again. Like, there are certain movies that I will watch over and over again as if I've never seen them before. Grease 2 is one of them. Saturday Night Fever is another one. I love that. I love Saturday Night Fever. I think I've probably seen it 50 times. London Has Fallen, White House Down. God, what's the other one? The one with Channing Tatum. White House Down, London Has Fallen. God, it's all those pictures with Gerard Butler in them. Angel Has Fallen, over and over, like I've never seen it before. My favorite shows. My favorite movies. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded really tried to catch it falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No, get like this. Get like this. Yeah, get like it, like it, like this. She loves me not. This bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true. Or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like it, like this.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thoughts. We want to pick it up with Libra. Do you really want to start something with someone you can't reason with? Lovers will be demanding. You are best to sign your partner up for activities that will be tiring. That's a shame. Don't be shy. If you want to spend more time with that special person, make a commitment. Listen, it's a shame. You want to sign your partner up for something that's going to tire them out. Like, why? Because you don't want to be bothered? All right now. Just remember, what you won't do, somebody else will. So you trying to like tire them out because you just tired of them. You getting on my nerve. Now, for those of you who are single, if you want to spend more time with that special person, make a commitment. I know some of y'all is just commitment phobes. I get it. I understand. Scorpio, you may want to take another look at the investment you're about to make. Like, matter of fact, take 2 looks. Try not to allow your partner to lead you astray or upset your routine. Co-workers may not be completely honest with you. Try not to rely on help from others. Listen, pay attention to your investments. You may want to take a second look. Matter of fact, you might want to take 2 looks. Yeah, look at it. Make sure that it's what you think it is. And if you don't know, consult a professional. I'm just trying to help you out and save you some money, some time, and some tears, baby. Sagittarius, problems with ear, nose, or throat are likely. Sit back. You will enjoy interacting with those who come from different backgrounds. It's always nice to learn about people. Nice to learn about different backgrounds and different cultures. That's what makes us such a rich world. Not just a rich country, a rich world. And I think we did more of that and learning about cultures and background and kind of get rid of some of the hatred that goes on. This world will be a much better place, and we probably will be able to live on it a little bit longer. In the meantime, the hint that people are trying to get to space is a hint that we're not going in a good direction. I don't even want to get up on that soapbox, but I'm just saying. Capricorn, arguments with relatives may lead to a split in the family. You may be confused emotionally. You can enjoy social events and meet new potential mates however, avoid being lavish. Look, don't be flashy. Let the people see. Listen, be who you are. I think I told y'all this story before. I was sick one time. I was planning an event and I was sick and I had to go out and I had to secure my location. And it was in the wintertime, so I had on some boots, some ankle boots. I had on some sweatpants, and I had on a coat. I had on a hat. I had on a scarf. I was busted, and I didn't have on any eyeliner. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I wear eyeliner. My eyebrows, kind of mess around with them a little bit, but I don't wear like a lot of makeup. And I probably had on some chapstick because I love chapstick. Like, I don't wear a whole lot of nothing. Like, I'm pretty simple, and it's my chapstick of choice. I love this chapstick. I go to the beauty supply store and I buy like 6. I have them in every bag, every wallet, every desk, in my bedroom. I have them everywhere. But anyway, I went out to this event. I went to the location that I had to secure, and there was a guy there. He was running the place, and he asked me for my phone number, and I said to myself, I look busted. But it doesn't matter, because people that like you. If they see something or recognize something in you, they like you. He was an event planner. I was planning an event. That probably was attractive to him. Now, I'm totally not an event planner, but I was planning an event. He is an event planner by trade, so that's why he was the manager at this location, because he loved events. But anyway, we wound up not kicking it because I didn't like him. So I introduced him to one of my friends, and she didn't kick it with him, but for a hot second too. So it was crazy. She didn't like him either. He was nice though, but he just wasn't our type. Neither, and we have totally different types. Like, literally different types, and he was neither one of our types. It was crazy. Aquarius, you may want to talk to your boss about your future goals. Be cautious while traveling. Minor accidents are evident. Take a close look at contracts and agreements that have been offered to you. Listen, Aquarius, I just said it a second ago. Take a really close look at the contract that's being offered to you or agreements, and make sure you understand. If you don't understand, consult a professional. Do not try to read between the lines. Don't go to Google to look it up. Just call a professional. Let me tell y'all something. I don't talk about this a whole lot, but I am I'm a licensed insurance agent, and we also sell something called Legal Shield. Legal Shield gives you the opportunity to consult with an attorney because you have a membership. So if you're looking for that service, holler at your girl. I always talk about this. Get you a membership to this Legal Shield. So now when you got a contract that you don't understand, just have them review it. And then now you're covered. All right, I'm just trying to help you out. That's all I'm trying to do. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, do some research if you want to find information that you can apply against the opposition you face. Your persuasive nature will win the heart of someone you've had your eye on. Avoid getting involved with married individuals. Oh, listen, fish. Oh, that's a lot there, fish. Listen. Your persuasive nature is going to win the heart of somebody you've had your eye on. Here's the problem. Don't get involved with that person if they're married. Don't do it. I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. Listen, let them be out of the relationship. If you like them and they like you, get out your situation and holler at your girl, holler at your boy. If they're in that situation still, they need to get out of it first. So you're going to win their hearts, because you're a persuasive nature, but they just may be married. And if if you're doing something right now, on the flip side, we're going to go to the business side. If you're doing something right now, you may need some information that you can apply against the opposition you face. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever's standing in your way, get the proper information. All right. So all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thoughts. And now let's get on to some news you can use. So the Gwinnett County Public School is seeking feedback via an online survey on the school district plan for $282.4 million it stands to receive from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So the federal COVID-19 relief funding is meant to help safely reopen and sustain schools while addressing the pandemic's effect on students. Listen, this, and here's the thing. You may want to give your opinion because a lot of people are still not happy. They're not happy with the kids going back to school and having to wear masks. There are a lot of people who, right now, I think it's about 480 or 430 people already exposed in the school system. And that may be a little bit low right now. It could be a little bit low, but right now you want to make sure that you understand what's going on with your children, right? You want to make sure that the children are safe. I know that a lot of people still don't believe COVID-19 is a thing. They think it's made up. They think the media hyped it up. They think all kind of stuff. I'm here to tell you it's very real. And there are a lot of people out there who could tell you it's very real, like millions of people who could tell you it's a very real thing. But I guess for some people it doesn't matter. They feel like it's made up. Anyway, if you want to be a part of that survey, you can go online and state your case about what you feel Gwinnett schools have received $32.5 million from the Coronavirus Act, Relief and Economic Safety CARES Act, that was signed back in 2020, and $125.7 million from Coronavirus Responding Relief Supplemental Portion Act in December. So there's a lot of money that's been spent, but now they want to know how you want to use it. That's the question. How do you want to use that money? So if you want to find out more about that, go to ajc.com, click on local, and you will see the story there. And that way you can voice your opinion about how that money should be used. So now it's almost that time. A judge was soon to decide whether or not Gwinnett County Tax Commissioner Tiffany Porter will be required to collect municipal taxes from Grayson. Grayson has about 5,000 residents. And so earlier this year when Tiffany was elected, she wanted to, she said she would collect taxes for you, but they had to pay her a certain amount of money. And a lot of people were not happy with that because had that happened, her salary would have been increased by $110,734. So a lot of people weren't happy with that. Now, that wasn't anything that was unusual. That's been done around the state and other counties. But when it was her time to do it, it became a big problem where Governor Kemp actually put some legislation out to saying it can't be done. And so it's crazy. So Grayson said, sure, we'll pay you what you're asking. And then once Governor Kemp put that legislation out, Grayson said, well, no, you're going to collect our taxes. We're not paying you a dime. And Tiffany said, I'm not collecting your taxes. You're going to pay me or they won't get collected. You're going to collect them yourselves. So Grayson sued her. So now a hearing was held on August 13th for the lawsuit that Grayson filed against Tiffany Porter back in late July, after she said, I'm not collecting your tax unless you pay me the money. So now we're just waiting to see how the judge is gonna pick the verdict. Grayson said we need you to collect, and she said I'll collect, but you gotta pay. Like there are other towns that say yes, we'll pay you to collect our taxes, but Grayson said no, you need to collect ours, and we don't want to pay. So we got to see what the judge is going to say. The verdict is coming down soon. We'll know. So then when I learn what it is, I'll share with you guys. But right now, if you want to read the full story, go to ajc.com and you can see the full, and it's a full story, y'all. Like I can't even read the whole story, but she had a lot of people on her side who said, this is not right. The Q and Peachtree Corner said they will pay the $2 per parcel for her to collect their taxes. Berkeley Lake said they're going to pay $1, although the fees will boost her salary by more than $34,000. So they didn't even care about that, because here's the thing. Sometimes you just have to pay for some things so you can move on. And so for you to want, if her office is doing extra work, if she's doing extra work on your behalf to save you some time and headache, why not? Is it costing you extra money? Like, yeah, it's gonna cost you a few dollars, but do you want the headache? And I'm like, this is gonna be my talk business talk on the other side, because this is important. Like what she's saying is important. I got to tell y'all something that I found important as well. All right, so listen, that's just one of the things that's going on. The Gwinnett Veterans Act. The Gwinnett Veterans Resource Center, a signature program in the Gwinnett Coalition, is continuing its mission to support veterans and their families by providing information, referrals, and resources with a renewed passion and a call to engage more community partners in support of local heroes, Gwinnett Coalition said. They founded this organization in 2014, and veterans go to war for us, literally. They take time away from their families. Some of them come back totally screwed up because of the things that they've seen over in other countries and the things that they've had to do to protect our country and to protect our allies. And so they need our support. And so they're gonna the Gwinnett Veterans Resource Center is gonna continue that work to help them. My uncle's a vet, and I remember he went to war. I was a little girl. He went to the war, and that war was in Grenada. And I haven't had a chance to talk to him about that. I think I'm going to talk to him about that, because I found that stuff very intriguing. He seems to be pretty mild. He doesn't seem like he suffered from like PTSD or anything like that. And I don't know for sure, because I don't live with him on a constant basis. But I think I'm going to go to his house and have a chat with him about that. But anyway, the coalition was founded in 2014 and has worked to work with care for veterans and their families in times of crisis, helping them maximize benefits available to them, connecting them to vital community resources, and offering peer-to-peer support After years of operating with limited funding and an all-volunteer staff, the Gwinnett Coalition has begun to cast a new vision to elevate the work and impact, the GVRC Gwinnett Coalition officials said. So they're going to continue the work that they're doing, and they've been working basically just by donation, but now they're looking for more partnerships. And I was on a call, and I think I told y'all this Monday. They went down that was yesterday, wasn't it? That was yesterday, as a matter of fact. But they went down to industries like the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s. It was the industrial industry. And then we moved into I think it was agriculture, industrial, and then something else, and then something else. Right now, we're in the partnership age, right? We're in the collaboration age, which I thought that was fascinating. If you look at people who dig into his history, and do this investigation of people and cycles and things that happen, it's amazing. I just found out that the Z generation, they're called Zoomers. I had no idea. I didn't know what Z stood for. So Zoomers are the ones that are in college like right now. Now, if you're like 35 in college, you're a millennial. But if you're like between the ages, I think 18 and 30, you're a Zoomer. I thought that, no, you're not. I think it's 18 to 25, you're a Zoomer, because my daughter's 30, she's a millennial. It's crazy, but they're called Zoomers. And there are people who actually study people and study industries and things like that, and to come up with this compact thing. So right now we're in the collaboration partnership age, right? Which is why we see everybody wanting to partner, which is important, because you try to get the things on your own and you take a long time because you're trading by yourself, and it's crazy. So I thought that was interesting. So the resource center says, you know what, we need to reach out. We need to partner with other people so we can move this mission forward and continuously to stay on the path that we're on. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song. We're going to start talking business, because it's Talk Business Tuesday. I got some business to talk with y'all. I got a bone. No, I don't got a bone. I got business to talk. But I'll be right back after this song.
Come on over, let's pick up where we left off. You and I had lots of love just to top it off. We can wind it down for days, never let it stop. I just want your everything, baby. Maybe later we can dance, never let it go. Listen to our favorite songs on the radio. Loosen up and lose ourselves to this feeling, oh. I just want your everything, baby. I'll be deep under your influence tonight. Ooh, keep it coming, babe. I don't mind another round. Drinking from your bottle, baby. Calling it wasted love, wasted love. I can't get enough of my baby.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. So listen, it's Talk Business Tuesday, so I want to talk some business for a few minutes with you. And I got to tell you something that I did. So, you know, every time something happens, I feel like it's a new time to start over. So I just moved into a new house. I got to decorate my office. You see my bookshelf is still empty back there. It still looks very clean back there because there's nothing there. There's nothing on the walls. I haven't done anything, which is cool because now I feel like this space right here is my video space. And so I feel like I can decorate it better now. Anyway, so today's Talk Business Tuesday, and I got to tell you, so I've been podcasting since about 2009. I think it might have been a little bit sooner, but I think it was 2009. I love this space. Y'all know I love this space. I live in this space 4 days a week. I help other people launch podcasts. I'm launching one for the Gwinnett District Attorneys. I'm launching one for Derek J. Wilson, who's running for the Insurance Commissioner for the state of Georgia. I'm launching one for the Gwinnett Chamber, Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. I'm doing classes. I help launch. People talk about it. People think about it. I did a lot. I do a lot in this space. And so I love this space. But here's the thing. There is somebody in my circle, that is making $1 million in my circle. So there's a lot of people making $1 million because of their podcast. A lot. They're not in my circle though. Like I kind of know them because I follow them on, social media. I follow their podcast because I like what they talk about. But in my immediate circle, there's somebody who started podcasting after me, and they're already doing $1 million. And so they're giving a training. And so even though I've been podcasting longer, my podcast is not doing $1 million. It's not. And I'm like, wait a minute. So what I'm sharing this to say to you, listen, sometimes you have to put your ego aside, right? And learn from people who are doing what you want to do, whether they've been in the game a shorter time than you or not. If you've been in the game longer and you're not where they are, you can learn from them. Honestly, I've been in this game longer than that person, but trust me, this podcast that I do 4 days a week, that I've done over 500 episodes of, does not make me $1 million. It doesn't. And so I have decided to work with this person and learn from them because I want my podcast to be, I love podcasting. I talk about it all the time. I love podcasting. My throat be hurting because I talk a lot. And then to top it off, I've been going to the football games to watch my nephew play on Friday nights. And so I'm yelling and screaming. And by the time I come back, I'm all like messed up, like now sounding hoarse. But anyway, I love podcasting. I think it's a great space to be in. I love where the industry is going. I think it's really making us as podcasters more legitimate. When we first started out, a lot of us, it was like a hobby on the side. Some of us took it serious. I personally like running my mouth, so it worked for me. But I also wanted to be a resource in my community to help spread the word about the things that we're doing here in Gwinnett County. And it was a way for me to get to meet people because I was new. And so it has opened up 1 million doors for me. Like the doors that it has opened up, they're just amazing. And I'm grateful. But it's not making me $1 million. Not yet. And so I'm taking a course with this person because their podcast is killing it. Like they're #1 in Black entrepreneurship. And they're interviewing people. They're interviewing people just like a lot of people are. I'm like, what? So I'm launching a new podcast. And I want to be the #1. I don't know what I want to be yet. But I know I want my podcast to earn me a ton of money so I can just keep talking and enjoying and providing information and sharing stories and uplifting people and inspiring people and motivating people, all the while having a whole lot of fun. Yes, I have fun doing this podcast. This is why I do it 4 days a week. So I shared this story to say to you, sometimes you have to pay people to help you get to the next level. You have to put some skin in the game. People don't want to, a lot of times people in business, they don't want to pay for anything. And trust me, I had to contemplate like, wait a minute now, should I do this? Right? And my answer to myself was, yeah, you should do it because his podcast is doing $1 million. Yours isn't. And you keep saying that's the goal. That's what I've been saying for the last 3 years. I want this podcast to make $1 million. Right? And not just because I'm chasing money, but because I want to prove to myself, one, I could do it. Two, there are things I want to do. There are things I literally want to do. Like I want to buy a building for my podcast. I want to expand the brand. I want to build a podcast network. I want to produce podcasts for other people to be on the network. I want to have this thing that people can come to work and they can feel happy every day because they're doing what they love. And we're having a whole lot of fun building something amazing, creating legacies not only for my family, but for their families, doing something that they love. That's the vision, right? I can't do that without capital. And so I need to learn from people who have done it so that I can go and do the same thing. And sometimes people ego gets in the way of that. Their ego gets in the way. It's like, well, I'm not going to pay them because I'm doing the same thing. Listen, there's a bunch of us out there doing podcasting. There's a bunch of us out there teaching podcasting. There's a bunch of us out there trying to figure out who am I talking to with my podcast. And I guarantee you there are more of us not making millions of dollars from my podcast than there are. Right? I don't know, that sounds crazy, but I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. So me personally, this person's in my circle. Like I can go to their studios and sit in their audience and talk to them. I can go to their studios and be where they are free of charge. They're in my circle and they're doing great things. I need to be doing great things. So what are you doing? Do you need to be doing great things in your business? Here's the thing. Get you a coach. I used to tell this story all the time. My brother loves football. Like he doesn't care if he watches anything else on football, on TV. He loves football. If football comes up, he's watching it pretty much. But he's had a coach since he was 6 years old. Right? He's had a coach since he was a football coach since he was 6 years old. I wish I had a business coach at 6 years old. But we didn't even know there was no such thing as a business coach. Athletic coaches, absolutely, all day and twice on Sunday. Business and life coaches, that didn't come around till later, And I really didn't learn about it until I was like 30 years old. Like, so it came way late for me. But had I known about having a coach then, trust me, my businesses, my aspirations probably would be bigger than they are right now. Trust me, and they're big right now, and they've always been big. So hire you a coach. Go find you a mentor. And when I say mentor, somebody that's going to help you move the needle on where you're trying to go, right? Don't be so caught up in the money. Because if you're holding your hands tight like this to hold on to your money, nothing gets in, nothing gets out. Just know that. If your hands is like this, nothing is going to get in, nothing is going to get out. And you don't want to pay people for their expertise and their time. So I had a guy ask me one time, it was hilarious. And he didn't do anything after he asked me. He called me. I was giving a class. I think the class was like $97, which I don't think I'm ever going to give a $97. Well, I'm not going to say it. Maybe I will. But anyway, he called me. He wanted to launch a podcast. Now, he know I do podcasting. He knows me personally on a personal business level. He calls me. He says, hey, I'm thinking about starting this podcast. I know you teach podcasting. And at the time, the class was $97. He said, what am I going to get from you that I can't get online? I said, well, if you want to learn how to start a podcast, you can definitely go online and find all the free information you want to. I said, but there are other things online that you're going to have to search for, and it's going to take you time. And so you get to skip the line when you work with me, so I can tell you the nuances that you can miss and bypass versus just going online, spending a whole bunch of time researching. Now, I'm not opposed to research. I do a lot of research. But if you say, you know what, I don't have the time to go through online and look for stories and see what people did wrong and did right. I know Audrey. She's been podcasting for a long time. I know she can tell me which direction to go in. And so I can skip the line and bypass all this other crap that I'm going to run into. Well, he didn't do that. He was like, well, I'm going to go do free. I'm like, do free. Because at the end of the day, you can learn anything you want for free. Anything. I don't have the time to figure out how to make my podcast $1 million podcast. I want to skip the line. He decided he was going to go for free. He did one episode. That's all he did. Because I guarantee you he ran into a roadblock. And because he did not work with me, now he got to go out and do the research. And guess what he didn't want to do? He didn't want to be bothered doing the research. But had he paid the little measly $97, and trust me, I'm grateful for every dime, he would have skipped the line. He would have been able to kind of text me like, hey, this is where I am. Because this is what happens. I work with my clients. The clients that work with me, I probably work with them too much. And they probably still don't pay me enough money. But it's who I am, and I'm okay with that. He would have skipped the line, but he didn't want to skip the line because he didn't want to make the investment. Because honestly, when you don't want to make the investment into something, that means you truly don't believe in yourself and what you're doing. You just don't. You can say whatever you want to say, you don't. Because when you really believe in what you're doing, you will make. I have invested in so much. I have invested so much money in so many things that help my business. It is unbelievable. I can't even tell you because I don't even know. I remember one year I got ready to do my taxes. And for some people, this is nothing. This is like no money at all. But I got ready to do my taxes, and I looked at my expenses for the business. I had spent like $30,000 that year. And I said to myself, what? You know, and then when I went back and looked at what I spent, it was all on my business, right? I was shocked at myself. I was like, oh my God, I spent $30,000, you know. But I didn't flinch when I was doing it because I knew it was going to help me grow my business. And I do the same thing right now. Like I look at things like, okay, do I want to go to dinner? Or do I need to pay somebody to do something? And this side always wins. I need to pay somebody to do something so I can go to dinner whenever I want and wherever I want. That's how you got to think about things. I can go to dinner wherever I want and whenever I want because I paid the money over here for the help that I needed so I could skip the line so I can make more money so I can go to dinner whenever and wherever I want with whomever I want to. So sometimes you got to pay to skip the line. Sometimes you have to make that investment into yourself. Sometimes you have to find people who are doing the things you want to do. Even if you're doing the same thing, but you're not getting the same results, pay that person so you can get the results. They can help you get the results. So I'm launching a new podcast, and I wanted to be the one that, you know, give me the $1 million. And I know I talk about $1 million all the time. I used to feel guilty about talking about that. But it's not because I'm money hungry, because anybody that knows me knows I'm not. You know, my husband said to me, we were talking about the lottery, I think. I play the lottery sporadically. Like, you know, I might go to the store and get my uncle some cigarettes or something because I'm going into the store and the lottery man knows me because my husband he plays the lottery all the time. And prayerfully one day he'll go ahead and hit. And my uncle plays the lottery all the time. So they know me because of that. But I'll go in there and if I got to go pick up cigarettes for him, I'll play the lottery. Half the time I don't know where the ticket is. I probably have hit. It's probably in the garbage. So I don't know. But we had this conversation. We were traveling and we were talking about the lottery was like $200 million, something crazy. My husband said, like, yeah, you probably gonna hit and give it all away. And it was so funny because it's not about me having all this money just to say I have all this money. It's not about that. It's about me being able to help because that's who I am. Me being able to help other people. And I've always been that way. My mom was that way. My mom would pretty much help anybody. And when I tell you she was the sweetest person ever. She was the sweetest person ever. And I miss her so much. But I got that from her. That's how I am. And she was the same way. So he said to me, if I hit the lottery, I'm probably going to give it all away. And I was like, I'm not going to give it all away. But I'm going to give some of it away. You know I am, but not all of it. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Listen, skip the line. Find you a coach. Find you a mentor. Invest in yourself if you really believe in yourself, in your mission, in your message, in your goals. Invest in yourself. You know, find that person who has done what you want to do, no matter if they're in your industry or not. They could be in the same exact industry. Because here's what I've learned. There are people that are in the same exact industry that I am in. You know, we're in marketing and media and all these things. People are going to work with people they like and know. Right? It doesn't matter if we're in the same industry. I could be in the same industry as you and people hate me. And they're like, oh my God, I can't work with Audrey. She's just too out there. You know, I may not be their cup of tea and you may in the exact same industry. Because there's somebody out there that like you. There's somebody out there that likes me. Right? And somebody out there that likes your mentor and somebody out there that likes your coach. But there's also people out there that like you. So don't worry about that. That's not it. We're reading a book right now called Who Not How. I'm telling you that book is a game changer because we're always trying to figure out how. My thing is I need a who. Like for this right here, what I'm trying to do, I need a who. My who is the person that I'm going to take this training with. That's my who. So find your who. Invest in yourself. No matter if they're in the same industry or not. He's in the exact same industry. He's teaching podcasting on another level. His podcasting course, now mind you, he has a podcasting boot camp or something coming out. It's crazy because I was like, what? I'm charging like $97. Like that was a game changer. His is like $30,000. But he can tell you how to get to $1 million. Now, granted, I'm not in that one. I think this is the prelude to get to that one. I'm not there yet. I'm in the small one, like the really small one. Then it's okay. Because I have my years of experience, but I need him to help me skip the line. I need him to be my who. All right, listen, I'm going to my last song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more to give you my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back to give you that word. Come on, thing. Okay, so now my thing want to act crazy. My music thing is acting crazy. There you go. Go for it. Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Oh my God, let me say that again. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than your excitement for the excitement of winning. Sometimes we are so afraid to lose that we can't get excited about winning. I'm excited about winning right now. I'm excited about hitting this goal. I'm excited about the new podcast I'm about to launch. I'm excited. I ain't even worried about losing because I'm winning. I'm a win. I know 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 I'm a win. You got to know you're going to win. You got to be excited about winning. And you can't be so stuck on losing that you forget to be excited about winning. Because you can pick now. You can pick. You can say, you know what? I'm going to be really stressed out about losing. I'm going to be really excited about winning. I'm excited. Right now, I got chills going down my leg because I'm excited about winning. I'm talking about this because I'm super duper excited, right? That's how you got to be. You got to get excited about winning. What are you going to be excited about? Robert Kiyosaki said that and he was so right. You know what I mean? So what you going to be excited about? I'm excited about building this new podcast. I'm excited about, making it my $1 million venture. I'm excited about working with my new coach. I'm excited about empowering people and empowering them to think bigger. I'm excited about empowering community leaders to lead better. I'm excited about, educating people about what goes on in the world of politics. I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. So what are you excited about? Listen, that's all I got for today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 51 minutes with me, and I love you and appreciate your life. If you miss any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and find my past episodes there. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at Good Morning Gwinnett. If you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, be sure to find the show and give it two 5 stars. Find your favorite 2 episodes, give it 5 stars. I got stuck right there. Yes, I got stuck. Find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. If you listen to me on Spotify, subscribe to the show. Wherever you listen to the show, subscribe, comment, love, like, share. I appreciate you for that. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Coronavirus is still very much relevant. I know some people don't tend to think so, but it is. You stay safe. You show your family and friends some love, but stay safe, right? Keep your mask on. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm vaccinated. I'm vaccinated and my family is vaccinated. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that coronavirus is real. You heard it from your girl right here at the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time. Make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.